Welcome back to News Diary. I want us to now go to Spice FM. Today they're talking to Isaac Kasioka. He's the founder, chairman of Multiple Sclerosis Kenya Foundation. The conversation is on multiple sclerosis awareness campaign. Let's listen in.
What you are suffering from, because they already remember.
They looked at you and they wondered, surely you're coming for an interview staggering.
Exactly.
Young man.
Exactly. And then you see, there's no way you can defend yourself, because in a way your lips are discolored. What discolors lips? Changa. Or can say the cheap liquor.
So now I who has discolored lips, I'm also a changa drinker.
We should look.
we should check that out.
Anyone?
Or I was a changa drinker.
Oh, you are one. So now
So you're in this condition where Kasioka is educated, he has qualified, he has a master's degree, but he has no job, and yet he's been told you have multiple sclerosis. Okay. This is a period of denial, like you told us.
Yeah, it's a period of denial, especially denial of that you are a person with disabilities, in a way, because you have to use a third leg when you're walking. You can't walk straight on a straight line. So it's funny. It's weird in a way. So now denial came in the year 2022 again. I denied up to December 2023. Actually, I was told to go register as a PWD when they were infusing me with Solimetrol. And I told them, why do you register and you are still okay? Actually, if I meet you, you say, this guy is still okay. So in 2023, I don't know, I am a living testimony that the heavens have a God. Because basically, 2023 December, I applied for registration. And in a record 1 week, I got my certificate. Nobody else in Kenya of whom I know has got a certificate in that time. Because you see, you've denied, and these doctors, I even don't know them. They are strangers to me. I remember I took another mzee juzi, and then the doctor was remembering me. He told me, yo, you are the MS guy. And then it was like, nyindi walevo nye mkunywangi. And that's why we got the tagline. We are sisi ni walevo nye mkunywangi. So that denial led me to a situation whereby I had to register. And then, as I said, the stars aligned. The day I got assessed, the day I got my medical report. You see, there is a medical report, and then there is assessment, and then you wait for like forever to get your
certification.
To get your assessment.
Right.
Assessment report, and then you apply again. It was that way. The day I got my medical report. When I was traveling back home, I get a message saying now PWDs can register online.
Right.
Through eCitizen. Me, I don't know. There are many stories which I would not like to be a part of. I register online. I make an application online, and then after the first application, I realized, because in my house I have internet, so I realized there's a document I uploaded wrongly. So I do another application at the same night. So within 3 days, kumbe they are testing the system. I get my number.
So you got your number.
I get my number.
You're among those people. Now tell us about, once you establish the foundation, the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation, of course you now, through the doctors and others, you are able to reach out to other people who have MS.
Actually, for you to register a foundation, you need to have directors or trustees.
Yes.
So now we registered our foundation in... the idea came when I was diagnosed because of the financial constraints. The idea came in 2021 or 22, sorry. but it was not actualized. For you to, I told you my things work in a way which I never understand. That's why I'm telling you, the heaven has a God. When we were registering, I just told people, let's come together. We register a foundation so that other people can be diagnosed. We will finance them through, let's say, money which we get from donors. And donors could be anyone. Even Eric is a donor.
All well wishers.
Anyone, any well-wisher, in short. We'll get that money. Then we'll sponsor people to see a neuro. If the neuro requests for an MRI, we sponsor them again to get an MRI.
Right.
So that is the purpose of the foundation. So far, we have sponsored a couple. We have like 5, and then they were diagnosed.
This year alone, I presume.
No, 2023.
Since last
2024,
year.
we've only sponsored 1 person.
Okay.
We are in March, anyway. And then you see March is MS Awareness Month. And then May 30th will be MS Day.
Okay.
We are planning to host it in Kenya. So now we registered the foundation. In Kenya, normally to register a foundation, it takes 120 days, which is roughly 4 months. Yeah, 4 months. But our foundation, without knowing anyone, without pushing it, just feeling a citizen, we took a record 3 weeks to get a certificate.
Right.
We don't know how that happened. And that's why I'm saying the heavens have a God. And then after you got a foundation, the goal is to popularize MS as much as possible
To make people know.
about MS.
How many people do you know, Isaac Kasioka,
Me
who
personally,
have MS?
oh, sorry. Personally, I know, are they 100 so far? Or in the group, in the WhatsApp group, we are like 100. But I can tell you, there are many people with MS, but they are undiagnosed. You see, the problem is diagnosis. That is the key thing.
So what happens to them when they go to the hospital? When you say they are undiagnosed, when somebody goes to the hospital with conditions such as yours, you've told us, number one, you cannot walk in a straight line. You find yourself jaywalking and staggering. Number two, your speech is slurred. Number three, your eyes are red.
Always.
Number four, you will have discolored lips and so on and so forth. When these people go to the hospital, what are they told?
You see,
In this process of elimination, what is the first thing that the doctors are eliminating?
the first thing I think, I don't know my first thing, let me talk about my first thing, was arthritis. You see, if you go to a doctor and then you're complaining, you have a problem with your knee. What comes to the mind of the doctor, and I'm sorry to say this, but Gen Z doctors, or even our generation doctors, they use Dr. Google a lot. So you'll go, and then you'll see a doctor typing. Of course, you're not seeing the screen.
Yeah.
So it's you are behind the screen. So they'll type, and then what happens when someone is staggering or when someone has a painful knee? They tell you arthritis. So when they tell you arthritis, you don't have arthritis. Like somewhere I skipped a part of my story. When I was told I have arthritis, I was given some tembe to go and take. They were not many, they were few. But you see, when you are taking drugs, you should be feeling
Some
better
improvement.
with time.
Yeah.
But funny enough, I was not feeling better. So I went back to the hospital. I told them, it is okay, you are doctors, I am an accountant. I know debit, credit. You know inject. But the drugs you gave me
Are not.
are not working.
There's no change.
There's no change.
Next to be eliminated.
I told them the problem is not in my leg. The problem could be here. So the doctor was very rude to me. He told me, sasa unatuambia kazi yetu. And that was the end. I went home. The next thing to be eliminated, I went to another hospital. I was told I have a problem with my sciatica nerve.
Sciatic nerve, yeah.
I don't know. That is medical jargon.
Yeah.
So I was told that. Then I was injected some drugs. 3. So I went today, I was injected. Tomorrow I was injected, and the day after tomorrow I was injected. So basically, after I went home, the same story, repeat. There is no change. You're not seeing any change. And then
So we could say
uh-huh.
that for many people with MS, undiagnosed with MS, they may have gone to a hospital, diagnosed with one condition, it doesn't improve, go to another condition is diagnosed, and this is all a cost.
It's a cost.
So this could be a factor that is discouraging many from pursuing further
Diagnosis.
hospital visits and diagnosis.
So that's where we are coming in now as a foundation to support this person to acquire this diagnosis. Actually, as we say, because I was, I can say, am I allowed to talk politics? Yeah.
Let's hear it.
You go ahead.
Say what you want to say, please.
So I vied as an MCA. And my political party was not popular in my region, so I never made it. I became number 3. But when I was campaigning, I could see this is a young man. He has the same exact condition, characteristics, or other symptoms which I had.
Right.
I could always see. And then I could tell. They used to say, I used to walk around with water. I hear competitors used to say, huyu jamaa huwa anadunga pombe kwa maji yake kila asubuhi.
Where?
So I was like, I quit. I lifted my hands. I said, politics with me, I'll never try again. Because my idea is...
Why do you want to go into politics?
Eh?
Why did you want to go into politics?
No, I want to go into politics because I want to be an agent of change. Or rather, I want to be a voice which causes people to view things in a certain way.
Yes.
Because you see, as a PWD, even though I was not registered, I knew as a PWD in Kenya, you'll find most people have PWDs in the house, but they are hidden. They are not brought outside to the world. So now I wanted people to believe also we can do something. Like he was saying, me personally, you see my undergraduate and my master's is just a drop in the ocean. I have 12 years accounting experience. I have CIFA. I have CICT, that is from CASNEB. And then I have FMVA. My CV is quite voluminous. But now, because you are staggering, you can't. You can't do it. Remember, actually, currently, I don't apply for jobs. Why don't I apply? Because I fear judgment. Actually, the last job I applied, I think, was in 2023, somewhere in June. And since then, I have never applied for any other job. I gave up. And then when I was growing up, I wanted to be a media person. I wanted to be a news presenter. That's why I started journalism club in Machakos Boys. But up to date, JAB. JAB, Joint Admissions
Joint
Board.
Admissions Board,
Yes.
which is now
Inakaanga hivi,
called
which is
KUPS.
KUPS. Hiyo jina ngumu hiyo. Walikuwa nakaa chini, wanasema, you look like you can do engineering. Go there. Walikuwa nakaa chini wanasema, you look like you can do a certain course.
But you know that is not entirely true.